Hello and welcome to How to Lose Friends in 60 Cards or Less, a Magic the Gathering show where we teach you how to build decks that break people. I'm your host, the Mauled Hound, here with my production assistant, Randy. What do we have for the people today, Randy?
Sheet says poison
Are
counters.
you fucking kidding me? Well, if we're talking about poison counters, we're talking about our friend Finn the Fangbearer. This 1/3 with Death Touch is going to form the backbone of your deck thanks to his special ability, because while Finn is on the field, anytime a creature with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. And friends, for some goddamn reason, at 10 poison counters, you just lose the game. So that means once we get Finn out, you are only 5, count them, 5 direct attacks away from losing a friend forever. 4 copies of Finn in the deck. Once we get Finn in the deck, we need a lot of expendable, cheap Death Touch creatures to keep his effect pumping. I picked these 4 because they were the first 4 I saw when I opened the Arena app. It literally does not matter. They just need to be green, they need to cost 1 or 2, and you need to not care about them. 4 copies of all of those. After that, we're going to need non-creature spells. Now, your non-creature spells can be broadly broken into 2 categories. Get Down, Mr. President, and Fuck You, the spell. Your Get Down, Mr. President spells are almost exclusively going to be saved for Finn. These 2 spells have the ability to give Finn hexproof for a turn, which is going to be necessary because as soon as you play him, if you're playing in person, they're going to jump the table. If you're playing online, they're going to immediately try to remove him. 4 copies of each of those 2 spells. Next up, Fuck You, the spell. Now these are spells that either let your Death Touch creatures deal direct damage to remove your opponent's creatures, or they buff your Death Touch creatures and give them trample. Now ladies and gentlemen, you have not seen real nerd rage until someone tries to trade creatures by blocking your 1/1 with Death Touch with a 1/1 of their own, only to see your 1/1 with Death Touch turn into a 3/3 elephant with trample and Death Touch. 4 copies of all of these fucking spells. After that, it's just gonna be lands, people. You don't need anything else. That's the whole goddamn deck. Now, I will say, to make this deck work, you have to mulligan until you get Finn the Fangbearer. I've been playing it obsessively for 48 hours. If you don't have Finn in your opening hand, you fucking lost. If you do, you probably won. I've mulliganed down to 2 cards, Finn and 1 land, and I still fucking won. Now, can you bring this deck to a tournament? Absolutely not. But it costs probably $15 to put the whole thing together, and it can fuck up any of your friends who aren't ready to lose by turn 4. That's all we've got this week with 60 cards or less. Play me out, Randy. I fucking hate you.